I believe Shostakovich's Symphony Number 5, which they are going to perform on the 22nd August at
Yes,
7 p.m., was written under intense political pressure, Chairman Suntook.
yes,
And
yes.
this was during Stalin's regime. And that in itself makes it very, very powerful in terms of personal expression and public statement.
You know, Shostakovich's life is a story of huge tragedy pursuing a genius. He was in league with the regime at the end of his career because he was tired of fighting, and he was a I mean he can be compared with some of the great German and French and Italian composers, and he could write a tune like you're going to hear the Gadfly, for example. It's absolutely beautiful. Yet his, what can I say, his anger at some of the things that he saw, the brilliance of his orchestration, the beautiful melodies that could seek out, and his knowledge of music was such that he could be compared, I believe, with any of the great geniuses of the 19th or 20th century. And all his symphonies have a certain quality akin to the atmosphere in which they were written. And his string quartets, in fact, I can tell you something quite amazing. You remember the terrible attack that we had many years ago, and we had a chamber music group which had gone up for a walk on Marine Drive when that happened, and they were rushed into a hotel and they didn't know how to come back. They were staying at the NCPA. So somehow or the other we got them out and back. And very quietly, the next day or 2 days later, when they had a concert, they played the Shostakovich Quartet, which was something that he'd written when he was in extreme stress against the regime, etc.
Wow.
The whole audience kept quiet. There was no clapping. And he said, no fees for this concert.
94.3 Radio 1.